Hey Nigel, find me a power sale. I want a deal. I want to steal a house for 20% under market value. Literally, this is one of the most common questions I get every day, either through my text, DM, or through calls. People are always looking for power sale, thinking that is the magic bullet to get a great deal in the Toronto real estate market. But here's the truth that no one tells you is if you don't know what you're doing, buying a power sale could be the riskiest thing that you can do. Here in this video, we're going to go through some of the gotchas. If you're looking to get a power sale, yes, potentially you can get a good deal, but you need to pay attention to these things that I'm about to tell you. So, welcome back to our channel. My name is Nigel Wong. I'm a real estate professional here in Markham, serving the Greater Toronto area, helping investors and buyers just like yourself to navigate the real estate market. And let's clear up one thing first. So here in Ontario, we do not do foreclosures in the States, but we do power sales. So in the US, the bank takes the house and just wants to dump it. In Ontario, the bank has a legal obligation to sell the property at fair market value. And that's the main difference. They cannot just give it away like in the States, or the original owner may sue them. So first thing first, you're not going to get a house for 50% off, for example. But let's say if you can still get it for a decent price, let's say 10, 20% off the market price, there's still things that you need to pay attention to. So when you buy a regular house, the owner usually would guarantee that the furnaces and AC, everything will work. You can do a home inspection. If things doesn't work, you can ask the owner to fix it. But if you're buying a power sale, everything is sold as is. That means that the bank makes no guarantee in terms of the condition of the house. The bank never lived there, so they don't know whether there's a leak in the basement or someone have poured concrete in the drain, for example. There's no way that the bank would guarantee that. So the homes are sold as is, and whatever the condition the house is in, you are taking over and you would have to deal with it. So I've even seen power sale homes where, because the homeowner is getting evicted, they even removed the furnace, they removed the hot water heater, stuff like that. So the home actually have no heat at all, right? So when you buy a home, yes, you may get a discount, but the thing is you still have to replace those items. So if you close on the house and find out the next day that something doesn't work or the electrical system is short or whatever, you are on your own. You cannot ask for anyone to fix it for you. You cannot sue the bank. You're on your own. Okay, risk number 2 is the redemption clause. So let's say you have a deal in place, you have a deal ready to be closed like maybe a week from now. But if the original somehow come up with the money to pay off the bank, you know what? The deal is off, okay? Under Ontario law, the owner has the right of redemption right up until the very last minute. The bank must give them the house back. You get your deposit back, sure, but you have nowhere to live, right? You lost your time, you lost your inspection fees and your legal fees. It's rare, but it happens. And you need to be ready for that emotional roller coaster. Risk number 3 is HST. HST is exempt in most residential listings, okay? However, in the case for a power sale, because the bank cannot guarantee the use of the property, on the clause it will say HST would be on top of the sale price if it's deemed necessary. So what does that mean is, if you're making a purchase on the property, you need to do your due diligence. Either you or the agent or the lawyer has to make sure that this is zoned for residential so that you actually do not need to pay HST. And lastly, but not least, is the financing risk. So let's say you're pre-approved for $1 million of a home, okay? When you're trying to buy a power sale property, that home still needs to be appraised. So a lot of time when a home is actually under power sale, it is appraised very conservatively. So let's say if that home cannot be appraised to the value that you're buying for, then you will have to come up with the shortfall. And that's something you need to take into account. All right, look, I'm not saying that you should never buy a power sale, okay? There are opportunities out there, especially for investors who have cash on hand, okay? But you cannot go into this blind. You need a relentless agent who knows how to structure the offer to protect you as much as possible and who can point out to you all the risks you're taking when you're buying a power sale property. Now, At the end of the day, if you're looking for a smart deal, whether that's pre-construction, default unit from the builder, luxury resale, or yes, even power sale, don't guess, okay? Call me, my contact is in the description below. Let's sit down, look at your numbers, and we can come up with the best strategy. No matter if you're buying or selling, I'm here for you, okay? Again, my name is Nigel. Looking forward to see you in my next video.